So I was musing on Twitter about this the other day, at ChrisTenarium, links in the description, why aren't you following me yet? And I was musing about this game the other day, and there's no other way to put this that, comparatively speaking, Beach Bounce makes the Sakura series look good. At least Sakura, it looks like it's had effort put into it. It's pandering. It's fan service to hell. Like, don't get me wrong, Sakura's still a really shit game. But at least more than 5 minutes have been put into this. This looks like it was written by a 12-year-old. Beach Bounce is so bad. That's what I'm trying to say. It pains me that this made money. Right, let's just... On that happy note, let's go on with the game. How about we change the subject and light of the news about grandmother? I'm not in the mood. Not that we're on a date, right, Mineko? She paused. Right. However, I could use some friendly company, so if Mineko is okay with it, you're free to join us. I don't mind. I think she thinks this is a date. It's settled then. Besides, I have some questions you might... Hang on. So despite me not giving her the melon bun earlier, she's now still sighing that she's not on a whatever. Besides, I have some questions you might be able to answer, but I would like to have some of your uncle's fine cooking first. Oh, I wonder what about? This sad music's still going on. Oh my god. So, what did you want to ask me? There is something I'd like to know more about that I don't fully understand. It's about you and your sister. What exactly? Earlier I couldn't help but overhear a conversation between Davette and Jiro. Davette was very emotional and seemed reluctant to give me the bad news about grandmother. I understand it's got something to do with your father's death, but I didn't fully get it. Robot-y speaky. I was hoping for something lighter, but if you really wish to hear the full story, I can tell it. Now, if we're going... everyone has their little niche, right? Like, Mineko has sort of stutters, and she just randomly adds how, you know, things onto the end of sentences. I bet you take the stutter out, take sort of ha on the back of things. Everyone speaks the same when in normal conversation, when they're not sort of being shy, which surprisingly is quite a lot, considering certain stereotypes. The stereotypes are only sort of inflicted 50% of the time, and the other time they're just having a conversation. And just like there, I was hoping for something lighter, but if you really wish to hold the full story, I can tell... I mean, first of all, that's not how humans speak, but everyone has this same sort of prude personality, where everyone speaks the same. It's just so bad. It all happened before my parents moved here, but even I know the general details. Were you still here? I thought we walked off, whatever. Well, the full story goes a lot deeper than what actually happened 9 years ago, actually. Did you say actually twice? No, I just added that in there, seeing the word actually. Dad wasn't the man that most people thought they knew. Oh, should I leave? You can stay if you wish to hear it. I know you're dependable enough to not go around town and repeat it. That's right! She's emotional. Look at that face. Right, hang on. That's an emotional face. That's oh god, this is bringing back bad memories. I know you're dependable enough to go around town and repeat it. Besides, I think it's about time I shared it with a few more people than family and Aiko. First thing you need to know is that Davette and I are half-sisters related via dad. Mineko, like most people around here, know this much, but not many know the circumstances surrounding this. Most people just assume Dad had a child from a previous relationship that came to live with his new wife and child for some reason. While not exactly untrue, it's not exactly right either. How so? Fucking hell, riddled in over here. He never did divorce his first wife. Nor his second wife, or his third, fourth, or fifth for that matter. How can that be? Wait, this reminds me of a case Father handled some years back. A man that was leading several double lives with wives in different towns and cities around the country. Yes, it's called bigamy. What? Really? I thought that only happens in stories and movies. No, that's why it's an actual crime. It's called bigamy. Father told me that stuff like that happens more often than one would expect. I suspect he was right. Suspect. I suspect he was right. Dad is not a man that goes around making up things like that. Really? We know that your dad lied about the mum. Oh, what the fuck is wrong with... Don't set up a story like that, then you just go, oh, well, my dad doesn't lie. What? We know that's not true. By being here, that's not true. Well, Dad travelled around a lot for work, or so he thought, until he came home with Davette one day. I must have been 5. Of course, I didn't hear the full story from my mum until I was much older, but I'll tell you what she told me. Why the fuck is she telling us this? This is like our 3rd meeting with her. Mum was his 2nd wife, and Davette's his 1st wife, who had recently died. Yeah. What? Was from the 1st wife, you mean? Probably. We didn't find out about the other 3 until his 4th wife had started a lawsuit against my dad. Oh dear. Well, Mum might have known, but if so, she never told me or Davette about it. Anyway, Dad never told Mum she was his 2nd wife, so the day Davette entered our lives, a lot changed. While Mum decided to stay with him and to love and care for Davette as if he were her own daughter, as if it were her own daughter, things between Mum and Dad never fully settled and he started drinking. Over time, he stayed away longer and longer, but when he was here, he would only become drunk and be rude to us and Mum. I think I'm starting to see where this dislike for alcohol you and Davette shares comes... Oh, you can't be reasonable. Actually, it's not a complete disliking of alcohol, is it? She just said I don't like men. Were we even in the club? We didn't go, did we? Where do we know about this alcohol fixation? Has she said it? I went back and played through, off screen, the club scene to see what happened. Spoilers, fuck all. But... And there she says, oh, well, you're... So the only way we know this is if we went with her. Oh, God knows, maybe I've forgotten something. Did he ever lay a finger on you, or... No, he was a resentful drunk, not an aggressive drunk. You just said he was angry and rude to you and Mum when he was around. That's not what resentful people... Alright, I guess it is, whatever. That's good at the least. It went on like this until the lawsuit and everything he kept hidden from us became clear. This drove him over the edge, and after a bad fight with Mum, where she had threatened to divorce him, just like the 2 of the other 3 wives had already done, he took the car and drove off. Several hours later, the car with his corpse was found in a ravine not far from here. Corpse! That's not something you'd say. You'd say his body or where he was found lying in a ravine. Not, oh yeah, his corpse was found. What are you, a mortician? Jesus. I know this part. Everyone around here does, but it's still unclear if it was an accident or suicide. I'm betting suicide. This is a game which has made its intentions very clear. It's about dating pretty girls, and I use that term very subjectively. Most of them are probably underage. But... Anyway, this is about it. I don't want to go into more detail. I think between the news about your grandmother and this story, the evening is dark enough already. Oh, you reckon? Yeah, I'm almost sorry I asked after hearing all this, but I'm glad you were willing to share, so thank you. Oh, God, you sound like a Tumblr post. Oh, I'm glad you were willing to share. Share your issues and problems. Oh, die. No, it's okay. No need to thank me. Oh, look at the time. I have to meet up with Ike. I'm sure. Goodbye, you two. Have fun on your date. Didn't I tell you it's not a date? You did, but I think you took lovely together, so be a good boy and ask her out already. Eh? So, it's hard to get a grip on Sakura's behaviour. One moment she's teasing and tempting me to go for her, the next she is pushing me to go on a date with Monika. Yeah, and in the midst of that, she was telling us about her dad dying. I'm just bereft of words. I might sound a bit odd. That's because my arm's on the table and my head's resting on it. Oh my god. Sure, whatever. Mineko? Yes, Totomo? About what Sakura just said? Silly, right? Well, I was thinking, and what? How about you and me, what I'm trying to say is... Do you want to go on a date this weekend? We didn't give her the melon bun. That'll come back and hit us on the arse. In fact, fucking bet you. Do you want to go on to a date with me this weekend? She's been shy, but basically they haven't written 2 routes for this. They've just written this. They've written the same for everyone, presuming that you've gone and done everything with everyone. So there will be a random rejection here, I bet you. Do you want to go on a date with me this weekend? Eh? No, I can't, sorry. Oh, may I ask why? Not now. Oh dear, don't worry, we're not fucking staying with that option. We should just forget what she said, don't you think? Oh? Yeah, I agree. Let's forget it. Heh I feel better already. Me too. Do you mind if we go back to the dorm? I'm starting to feel tired. Okay, let's head back then. Oh, this game. This game. Week 1, Saturday. This is the place. Knock, knock. Excuse me, Tom, resort greeter reporting. The door is open. Please enter. Nymphadora von Hilliger. What kind of fucking name is that? I'll be out in a second. Oh. You know what's going to happen? I don't need to say anything. I don't even need to say anything like sarcastic or make some sort of pun or imagine a scene in my head for you to visualize it better. I don't even need to do that. You know what's going to happen. Okay, Miss Von Hilliger. Oh, please, no need to be so formal. Just call me Nymph. No. Yes, ma'am. I still haven't given you proper thanks for all the times you helped me. Twice. It's been twice. It's just been twice. Want to see more of me, hero? No. No. That's the end of the episode. It just cuts off like that. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is the worst visual novel of this year. There is no other way to go about it. This is the worst visual novel this year. It will have to be something spectacularly shit to beat this. I don't care if it's an episode 1. This isn't getting any better. Oh god, if it's not like Sound of the Shop Doorbell, or everyone written like they're a robot and having the same personality, bar a few tropes they just sort of throw in there and hope for the best. God, this was dire. This was so bad. So bad. I'm so glad I'm getting to play 2 good games at once this is done. Jesus. Oh. I feel like I need a shower. The end for now. End of episode 1 to be continued. The 12th of October 2015. Yeah, you can fuck off. That's not being played. If you wish to continue this game save at this point, this will ensure your save will not be corrupted when... What? If you wish to continue this game, save at this point. I'm not saving it. It's not happening. In episode 2 and 3, we will be adding more content. I fucking hope so. Go on, who's the writer? Who's the writer? Tell me who's the writer. You. Oh, no. Oh, you. Just. Oh. I don't know how you got this job, but I presume it was favors or you knew the person. You did not get it on merit. Wow, that was appallingly bad. Ah, right, off to greener pastures. Let's just pretend this never happened.